In this video, I'm going to be ranking the top 10 best budget cards right now in NBA 2K23 Myteam. The price range for me personally for budget cards is any cards under 30,000 MT or lower is considered budget. Now, a lot of these cards will only be 10,000 MT, 15,000 MT, but some cards will be a little bit more expensive. Maybe 1, 2, or 3 cards will be above the 25,000 MT range, but every single card in this top 10 will be under 30,000 MT. But let me know in the comment section down below some of your guys' favorite budget cards to be running right now in my team. And of course, let me know what you guys would change about my top 10. But coming in at my number 10 spot, I did have some other honorable mentions that I wanted to go over quickly. Guys like Cameron Reddish, guys like Al Horford just are gonna barely miss out of my top 10. And I went with Claxton just because of this defensive presence, and he's gonna be like one of the only bigs in this top 10 because there's really not that many great budget centers or even power forwards in the game right now for under 30,000 MT. So Claxton, I do think brings that defensive presence, being a 6'11" power forward or center with a 7'2" wingspan. His defense is so elite for a diamond card: 98 block, 94 steal, 88 perimeter, and a 95 interior defense. And then he also does have Hall of Fame anchor, Hall of Fame brick wall, clamps, pogo stick, post lockdown, and rebound chaser as well. And then even offensively, I feel like he's not that bad of a card. 95 driving dunk, 90 standing dunk. He can catch lobs, finish on the rim. He's got gold rise up, so he's going to get a lot of those good standing dunk animations, and his jump shot really isn't that bad as well. So for me personally, I do think overall Claxton is going to be the 10th best budget card. At my number 9 spot is going to be this Galaxy Opal MPJ card. I feel like he's not a bad small forward in the game, but I'm not the biggest fan of him. I still think he is a top 10 budget card, but he's 6'10" with a 7-foot wingspan, has some solid all-around stats. I mean, his defense could be better, only having like an 80 block, 87 steal, 88 perimeter, and an 85 interior defense. It's okay, but it's nothing too crazy. And then he only does have an 85 driving dunk, but his 3-ball is going to be really high with a 94 3, 94 mid-range, and has tons and tons of Hall of Fame shooting badges like Agent 3, Amped, Catch and Shoot, Claymore, Corner Specialist, Deadeye, Green Machine, Guard Up, Limitless Range on your 6'10" small forward is super nice to have. And then another really good thing about this card is going to be his dribble 6, and maybe even the best thing about this card is his dribble 6. Having the Steve Francis size up and the Kemba Walker escape is super nice to have for your 6'10" small forward. Is going to be super glitchy. For me personally, I don't like his jump shot too much. It's not a bad jump shot by any means, but I just feel like his jump shot's his defense is his driving to the rim is really not that great. So overall is a good budget card, but I don't think he's going to be anywhere near my top 5. At the number 8 spot is going to be the budget Ben Simmons, the budget Magic Johnson, whatever you do want to call him, the Pink Diamond Danny. He's 6'9" at the point guard position with a 6'10" wingspan, and that's all you guys pretty much need to know. He's not going to do anything else too crazy. He's just going to play solid defense in game because he's 6'9". He's decently fast, having 90 speed, 90 acceleration. Like if you look at MPJ card, he's only got 91 speed for your small forward, where Denny's 6'9" as well, and he's also got 90 speed. So he's going to play like at the same level as a 6'10" MPJ card, which is really nice. And then his jump shot is solid. I mean, it's not a great jump shot, but he does have the quick drops off 1, which is really good for your point guard, able to drive to the basket and got a lot of those good dunk animations. So overall, I would say Denny is the 8th best budget card. At my number 7 spot, I do believe is going to be the Galaxy Opal Tyler Hansbrough. I think he's an amazing power forward and actually super underrated in the game because he was really expensive when he dropped in the bracket buzzer set for the Dark Matter Cream lock-in, and he was like 100,000 plus MT because he was kind of like the most expensive Galaxy Opal and the most rare one to pull. But now that those packs or those cards have been in packs for the past couple weeks, he's gone down in price a lot. He's only about 20,000 MT, and I feel like for a power forward, he is super good. Like he's got a 93 ball, 96 mid-range, even a little bit fast, 87 speed, 87 acceleration. Defense is really good. He kind of reminds me of a Bob Nedelecki type of card, just a better Bob Nedelecki because he's got a good jump shot on quick timing. He doesn't really have any great SIGs, but he's got good defensive stats and good defensive hops as well. So to me, he reminds me of just a better Bob Nedelecki for only about 20,000 MT. At my number 6 spot though is going to be the Clamp Man Herbert Jones. I think he's such a good defender at the shooting guard position, being 6'7" with a 7-foot wingspan, and this card's only going to cost you around 10,000 MT, maybe even a little bit cheaper. And I think he's just so good at that shooting guard position. You look at his defensive stats: 97 block, 96 lateral quickness, 95 perimeter, and a 95 interior defense. And then he also does have an 89 steal as well. Defensive hops, he's got Hall of Fame anchor, clamps, glove, off-ball pass, and post lockdown. And then offensively, he's not going to be anything too crazy. I'm not going to sit here and say he's a great offensive card, but He's got okay dribble 6, he's got quick drops off 1, MJ dribble style. His jump shot is decent, nothing too crazy. If you can time his jump shot, it is really good in the catch and shoot. So overall, I would say Herbert Jones is the as the 6th best budget card in the game. I'm in number 5 spot is one of the more underrated point guards in my opinion, and that is going to be the Galaxy Gary Payton. Now I understand he's only 6'4", and it's going to be hard to compete with the 6'10" Senguns, the 6'10" or 6'11" Ben Simmons, and all of these super tall point guards, but he's still going to give you really good defense in game. He just plays way taller than 6'4" in game. I know his player model might not be the best, and he does look really short, but the defensive stops and his presence is really nice on the defensive end. And they also made this Gary Payton card really good on offense, having the Trae Young leaner, or sorry, he does also have the Trae Young leaner. He's got the Trae Young fade. He's also got the Trae Young escape, which is easily the best escape in the game. He can move pretty nicely, has a good jump shot, super quick, and very easy to green off the dribble. He's got the quick drops off 1. He's got the Dame behind the back, and that Trae fade as well, which is really nice for current gen. So if you guys play on current gen, you can't actually shoot normal fades. So the only fades that you can shoot on current gen are Steph Curry, I think Devin Booker, and then I think it's also Trae Young. It might be like Garland or maybe another couple guards that I am missing, but those are the only ones you can use on current gen for the leaner shots, where on next gen you can use normal, Pro 2, and all of those leaners. So I do think Trae fade is super nice to have on your point guard, and all around I think Gary Payton is the fifth best budget card in the game. I'm in number 4 spot is going to be this pink diamond Darius Miles. I think he's so underrated at small forward. He's 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan. This card only goes for 10,000 MT, and he is such a good small forward, like super well rounded, good at going to the basket, 95 driving dunk, 97 vertical. He's going to play elite defense in game with his player model, and being 6'9" at small forward, he's got Hall of Fame anchor, challenger, clamps, glove, and post lockdown. You look at the playmaking badges, he's got Hall of Fame clamp breaker, quick first step, and then also does have a 93 speed with ball, and he's pretty quick, 93 speed and 93 acceleration. Jump shot is one of my favorite things about this card. He's got the Cedi Osman base, which if you guys like the pink diamond Cedi, that's one of the bigger reasons is his base, so it's a great base. And then he also does have the Carmelo Anthony upper, which is one of the fastest, if not the fastest upper in the game. So if you guys like quick jump shots, especially on your slashing small forward, that's going to be super nice to have on this Darius Miles card. And then also his dribble sigs are pretty decent, nothing too crazy for his sigs, but he can move a little bit for your small forward. All around plays really good offense, can score the ball going to the rim, has a great jump shot, and then really good defensive stats and badges as well. I'm in number 3 spot, and maybe you could even have this card at number 2 is going to be the pink diamond Matisse Thybulle. I think he's such an underrated point guard and just such an underrated budget card in the game. He's 6'5" with a 6'10" wingspan, so a little bit taller than a card like Gary Payton, and he's also got a really good player model. And then take a look at his defensive stats: 98 block, 98 steal, 98 lateral quickness, 97 perimeter, and a 94 interior defense. I mean, these are some amazing defensive stats. He's also got tons and tons of good Hall of Fame defensive badges like anchor, challenger, clamps, glove, interceptor, menace, pick dodger, workhorse. He's got that Hall of Fame clamp breaker, quick first step. He's got 90 ball handle, 95 speed with ball. He's also pretty quick, good at going to the basket. I mean, he's got good strength. Like, this card is just ridiculous, man. I mean, I guess you wish he had some better Hall of Fame shooting badges, but he's got all the good ones on gold. And then you take a look at his sigs. He's got some great dribble sigs. He's got the Donovan Mitchell size up, one of my favorite size ups in the game. He's got the John Wall escape, which can be super effective and one of the best escapes in the game. He's got a decent jump shot. I will say that's probably the worst thing about this card is going to be his release, but it's not that terrible of a jump shot. And then he's also got quick drops off 1 twice, which is a little bit weird. I'm not sure if that's normal, but he's got quick drops off 1 twice, so there is that as well. But yeah, all around, I think Matisse Thybulle is an absolute beast at the point guard spot and one of the best budget cards in the game. But on my number 2 spot, I am going to go with the Jabari Parker. I just think all around as a card, he is pretty much a perfect budget small forward. He's 6'8", so a good height for that small forward position. He's got 6'11" wingspan and a really good player model in game. You take a look at his stats, super well rounded, but my favorite thing about this card has to be his dribble sigs. I mean, he's got the Trae Young escape, which is super good. The Kemba Walker size up is actually super underrated in my opinion. He's got the quick drops off 1 like most of these cards on this list, but then he's also got the front clutches, and front clutches are one of the best, if not the best dunk package in the game. So super nice for not getting blocked, having those front clutches. He's got the normal leaner. His jump shot is actually pretty underrated, not that bad of a release. So all around, I think Jabari Parker is the second best budget card, and he's only about 10,000 MT or cheaper. But the best budget card in my opinion is pretty obvious. It's the pink diamond Luke Walton. He's going to be pretty much the only expensive card on this list, going for about 25 to 30,000 MT, but man, do I tell you guys, is he worth every single amount of MT you are going to pay for him. He's 6'8" at the point guard position. He's got elite defensive stats. He plays really good defense in game. He can handle the ball for a 6'8" guard, 92 ball handle, 94 speed with ball. He's got Hall of Fame clamp breaker, handles for days, quick first step, unpluckable. He's got a great jump shot, super easy to green. He's got some great dribble sigs, good dunk packages. I mean, just all around, if you guys are looking for a budget point guard and you don't want to spend all your MT on a Ben Simmons, a Magic Johnson, even a Sengun, right? These type of cards, Luke Walton is going to be your go-to card, and I think all around is the best budget card in the game. But let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think about my top 10 budget cards, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.